Hello and welcome collectors, welcome to a new video on the Etched Militaria YouTube channel. We have some new items on the website for sale, so let's have a look at them. First of all, we have a First World War combat knife. This black painted combat knife dating from the First World War has a clean, lightly corroded blade and is unmarked. Heavy steel grip with wooden grip plates. We have steel rivets and the grip plates are not broken. We just have an overall light wear on this knife. The button on the leather belt loop is marked with the typical star. Original black paint with a lot of corrosion on the scabbard, but the original black leather is still there. So a nice First World War combat knife. Then we have a Luftwaffe Kampfmesser boot knife from the Second World War. Beautiful original black paint, front and back, light damage as we often see on these combat knives, as they were intended to use. Beautiful wooden grip with the 3 steel rivets, nice thin steel plate right there, steel crossguard, and we see that the scabbard clips are a little bit bent outwards. Looking at the blade, really clean. It is marked with the number 5 and we see a lot of cross grain on this blade. Very good condition. The tip might just have been a little retipped, and then on the back side as well it is overall clean. Light damage there on the wood, but overall a very good condition knife. Then we have something very rare. We rarely see these Hitlerjugend knives. So as you can see, this is not a regular Hitlerjugend knife. We have a eagle head on the top. So this is the very first production. This is typical with a anodized blue scabbard, as you can see, and this is made by PAC. So we have the grip rivets with the typical PAC screws on the back, black bakelite grip plates, beautiful small HJ emblem in the grip, steel grip of course. So you can see this knife isn't in the best condition. We have the backside leather belt loop that was removed and replaced with this belt loop. Let's take a look at the blade. So the blade still shows the Blutonera Modo very clearly, but it has been sharpened on the edge. If we go in closer, we can see the sharpening over this blade. But the etching is still very, very prominent. The leather buffer pad still present, and then on the back side it is very clean, it is just sharpened. we have the EPNS logo. Let me push this up. EPNS Solingen stamped in the blade. And then a closer look at these grip plates that are absolutely beautiful. Black backlight grip plates. This is so typical EPNS. Big steel rivets and that beautiful small HJ emblem. It does wiggle inside of that grip, which is what a lot of collectors like to see. And then the most important part, let's take a look at this eagle head very closely. Lightly corroded, but it's the high quality in steel, and this is an imitation eye engraved in this knife. So a very rare bird for sure. Closer look at this anodized scabbard. So it is blue anodized, light corrosion on the back side as well. And then we see a small part of the original leather still present. Then it was modified with this extra piece of leather. Maybe this was done in the wartime, maybe after. You don't see these knives every day for sure. Then we have two army daggers. This is a very early production Icorn Army dagger with the slender grip, very sought after by collectors. Made completely in nickel silver buntmetall. The scabbard is a little damaged and worn. We have light nicks and dents, and it is a little bent, as you can see, near the bottom. But this high quality production really lasts very well, and you can see that all the quality is still there. Beautiful slender grip. We have a light crack right here on the grip, and this nickel silver pommel on the top. The dagger is complete with a army portapee in reasonable condition, just some light wear right here, as we see very often. The scabbard has both scabbard screws in place. They are untouched, very clean. And then this blade, very important, it is in really good condition. You can see the cross grain on this blade. It's absolutely beautiful. Head to toe, this blade is very nice. And then the back side bears the Icorn logo, the double oval, very early variant. It is etched on the blade. And the back side right here, as you can see, really good condition. So definitely another rare bird. We don't see these every day. You can find it on my website, link in the description. Then we have a army dagger made by Aloso. This is the high lift type. So the last production by Aloso with the special crossguard. You can see that this eagle isn't the typical eagle. It has these indented wings. It is very beautiful, and in my opinion, the best looking army dagger out there. I really love this. These are always with the typical white plastic grip, and you can see the mold lines on the sides. This is the typical Aloso pommel. Let's show the top. You can really see that silver finish. We have a reasonable condition scabbard with that silver plating still fairly present, and this scabbard has one scabbard screw on the back. The blade, it has light corrosion, but it is full size. You can see some grease on that blade. And then on the back side we have the Aloso ACS logo etched. Fair condition. Definitely an army dagger that should be in every collection. Then lastly, we have a rare SA dagger made by Hermann Schneider. So this is a early production nickel silver Buntmetall SA dagger. We can see anodized scabbard. It is fairly worn. We have nickel silver scabbard fittings. All 4 screws are in place. They have been touched, but they are in place. Nickel silver cross guards. Beautiful wooden grip with the nickel silver eagle SA emblem. We have the group marking WF. And then, of course, with this dagger, the most interesting part is the blade and the maker on the blade. First of all, full-size blade, untouched tip. The Alles für Deutschland motto etched on the front. You can see light corrosion all over this blade, but it is reasonable. And then on the back, this very interesting, beautiful maker mark, Hermann Schneider. I really love this maker. Have never seen it before, first time for me. And I looked it up, it is a 10 out of 10 rarity. So the condition of this dagger is overall worn, but in its original untouched condition, I guess you could say. This is something for the collectors who like to have every maker mark of SA daggers. So that's the update for today. You can check these items out on my website etchedmilitaria.com, and I hope to see you in the next video. Goodbye.